Welcome back, this is Adiel's channel. In today's video, I'm going to give you an update of my last projects. This is one of the projects I mentioned, I believe the last video I created. And it's been a while since I finished this one. This is a mixed media projects and I love working with mixed media. I really love it. So in this case, it's just, you can see this is a tree. Try to make it like a more abstracted type of tree. More like a fantasy, whimsical tree. This is a collage, and I use acrylics, I use acrylic markers, and I use some glue to create a three-dimensional look, three-dimensional view, pretty much. I create some marks too. Anyway, I really like this one. I like the colors I choose. The colors I chose are, just like put some cold colors with some warmth. Here, this one is part of the collage, the acrylic collage. I like acrylic peels I create pretty much always on that plastic a plastic sheet over there. So that's how I created these acrylic peels. This one I have it hanging on the wall where my piano is located. And this project of three batches, for some reason I heard one of the YouTuber artists I follow, and she suggested a lot to work on batching our work. So that's what I did in this case, just using a 16 by 20 inches canvas. And since I love trees, I think trees are my favorite thing. And it's just like my big inspiration. And this first one, you can see the tree is facing to the right. And this one is facing to the left. The concept should be the same thing, just using the space differently and using different type of shapes and marks and colors, of course, because this second one I finished it 4 weeks ago, I believe, and this I finished it 2 months ago, around there. And this one, it took me a little bit longer because I wasn't sure what to do with this empty space. But at the end, I just made my mind and I just let it flow, and it's like, okay, let's create these leaves. I used the same. I did the same exact steps as the first one. I used collage and acrylics, and I gave a three-dimensional view to the painting, as you can see here, right? And so this tree have longer branches with a little bit more of leaves facing to the sun, right? And this is a little less leaves because it's a colder environment. And the third one, which I just gesso today and is still drying, this is going to be the night version. So I'm going to follow the same steps, the tree, the collage, acrylic marks, shapes, all of that, but it's going to represent the night. And this one is going to be easier in terms of I won't use as much as colors as on this too, because actually I don't think it's going to be easier. I think it's going to be more difficult for me because I have to play with gray scales and black and white, and you know how you're gonna put more dark after you have a dark background. So it's gonna be a challenge for me actually. I think I'm gonna add a dark blue also. So I have to think a little bit more about how I'm gonna play with the colors here, because it's gonna be the night tree, and I am going to hang this on top of my piano too. But this is giving me a lot of practice for me to understand more how to use composition, space, and shapes and marks and all of that. But try not to oversaturate my stuff. But with all honesty, every time when I did these two, I just follow my instincts, and I did it as I felt, how I felt it, right? I didn't follow like a specific plan or anything. I just follow my instinct. That's it. That's all. So anyway, I just want to keep you updated about what I've been doing, and the next time I'm gonna show you probably how I'm working on this one. I've realized that for each one of these, it took me like 3 weeks, and just because, not because it's complicated to make it, but at the end, once I finish it, I continue. Keep it on the ground, and just keep looking at it every day and see what is I should change, or should I add something, or should I change something, or this one I made like a three or couple changes. I add a couple more stuff, and the same with this one. This one was a little bit more. I think it took me a week and a half just to figure what to do with this empty space. I did a couple things, I erased them, and it was just, I don't know. I struggle with this one a little bit, and I try not to overthink things, because if I overthink it, I will end up, you know, ruin something or feeling unsatisfied, and I don't want to get into that this uncomfortable position. So with this one, the only challenge I think I want to have is grayscale. The grayscale is going to be a little bit more complicated for me, and let's see how it goes. Thank you so much, and see you next time.